Hey guys, what is up, and now welcome me to a new episode of the League of Myths series. As usual, please don't forget to throw in a like if you end up enjoying this episode. But going into the first myth submitted by Laserface, what happens if Agnivia's guardian angel comes back up before she dies in her passive form? So this myth was actually somewhat difficult to test because the timing has to be so precise in order to get this to work the way it should, which is to have the guardian angel be active once again, but only when she's in her egg form. But as we finally get it in this clip, you can see that the egg form and the guardian angel seem to activate at pretty much the same time, and I come back as a regular Anivia, but both my GA and my passive are on cooldown. But what if we were to test it in a slightly different scenario, trying to kill me in the egg form as the egg form itself is about to finish, pretty much trying to give Guardian Angel less time to activate. And as it happens there, you see I respawn for about half a second randomly, and then the GA procs because again the egg form did die, and then I come back again as Anivia. And finally, just one more test case scenario. In this one, we try to kill me in the egg form as fast as possible, because my egg form takes 6 seconds while Guardian Angel takes 4. And as I finally die, it seems like Guardian Angel does prog just before my egg is fully finished, and it activates and I instantly respawn as Anivia, but my passive is of course still on cooldown. So it seems like both do activate and you will eventually end up respawning as Anivia. The second myth submitted by Raven Labro: if Fizz ults Yasuo who ults a target, how does the shark from Fizz's ultimate interact with Yasuo's ultimate? So this myth is somewhat straightforward in terms of how we're testing it, but the reason it's somewhat interesting is because Yasuo is in the air while he's using his ultimate while the shark is coming out of the ground. So will it hit him, and if it does, will it cancel the ultimate? And as we finally initiate it, I use the ultimate on the Maokai as Fizz ults me as well. And as I'm in the air, the shark still attacks me, but it does not cancel the ultimate. And here once again is the exact same clip, just at a better angle to really see how it looks, and how the shark really does hit Yasuo while he's in the air, but still not cancelling his ultimate. The next myth submitted by Nixon: how would Skarner's and Azir's ultimate interact with each other? Azir's ultimate is quickly becoming known as an extremely solid ultimate in terms of blocking off the enemy team. But the question is, can I pull an enemy champion as Skarner through the ultimate? And there was Sejuani, it looked like she got stopped. So we decided to test it once again, but with better results. And this time, as Azir throws out his ultimate, I try pulling a Sejuani through, but it seems like the soldiers would simply not allow it, and they keep knocking her back even though Skarner continues walking the other way. But what if Azir is on the enemy team? Would Skarner's ultimate be able to pull someone over the wall that's made by the soldiers? And as I try using it on Riven just behind the soldiers, I am instantly able to grab her and pull her right through. So the soldiers do not prevent Skarner from using his ultimate over them. And the final myth of this episode submitted by Boomshaka: if Jarvan or Darius ult and Vayne condemns them mid-jump, does the ultimate still go? So the first person we tested this myth with is Darius. And as we're finally getting ready to time this perfectly, the Darius uses his ultimate, I use my condemn and I push him back, but the ultimate still goes. Meaning that Vayne cannot prevent Darius from hitting her, but at least you can push him back. But the question is now, does Vayne's condemn interact with Jarvan's ultimate in the same manner? And as it finally happens, that Jarvan uses the ultimate, I use my condemn, but Jarvan gives no Fs and you cannot push him back and he still goes right on top of you. I guess that is the true might of Demacia. Alright guys, that unfortunately does mark the end of this episode of the League of Myths series. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to throw in a like and share it with your friends. You can also have a chance to be featured in the next episode as well. All you have to do is submit your own myth, either underneath this video in the comment section, on my Facebook, RedMercyLOL, or my Twitter page, RedMercyLOL, just as well. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode and hope to see you next time. Peace.